Okay, my dear students, 10th standard, a very warm welcome and good morning to all of you. See, this week till Sunday I will be sending you the videos. Monday is Dasera, I know. Okay, again from Tuesday you will be getting the video. One video you will be getting. So the thing is that you enjoy your festive season, but don't neglect your study, because already I told you that another 4 months is left for you. Okay, 9, 8 they can enjoy, no problem. But 10th means board. During this corona also, this year only they have conduct the exam. So your time, I think by March only they will start the exam. Okay, now coming to the chapter of sociology. Yesterday we have started with social stratification, and there one point we have discussed, that is social inequality. Today the second point, education inequality. Okay, what is this? Education inequality means lack of equality in the education also. Okay, education brings in equal opportunities. If you do education, what you will be there, what gain you can achieve. Education brings in equal opportunities, openings and social justice in human life. If you are educated properly, then only you will get a job. But you will be thinking, hey, those person who don't have this one, you're not having this one education, but then also they are also doing job, a labor is doing the job. I am not telling you in that way. Have you seen a 10th pass person is a doctor? Huh? No, na. So it should not be like that. So education, what happened? Education, if you are having education, you will get your income or your job easily, because for all the professions they need persons who are educated or learned person, who have the bookish knowledge, so that they can practice that knowledge in the practical field. Education brings in equal opportunities, openings and social justice in human life. Okay. Next is, this means government should provide education to all children. It is the duty of government to provide education to all the children. And in our constitution, what is constitution? Constitution is a body of fundamental principles according to which a state or other organization or a specific government is acknowledged to be governed. Okay, see, whoever it is, previously it was Manmohan Singh, now it is Narendra Modi. Okay, a person, we are in a democratic country, so we are choosing our person, but that person can't go beyond the rules and regulations what it is there in our constitution, which was made in the year 1950 on 26 January. Whoever the person is there as a prime minister or chief minister of this state also, the person can change, but he can't change the rules and regulations. Okay, so as per the government, as per the constitution, government should provide education to all children. If somebody is going for a government school, they can have their education free. Okay, there is no need of any money to be paid there. Under section 39 article, see, constitution is a book, Indian constitution. In that 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, several articles are there, and in that, in the under section 39 article, providing social justice and people welfare of the people is the duty of the state government. What is the duty of the state government? The state government must give social justice, okay, and people welfare of the people welfare of the people. Okay, there are many schemes which gives us the this thing, your all the peoples are there. There should be a equality from the government side. It's not that I know this person, so I will give what God. Suppose all the peoples are getting ration. Okay, ration shop, you know, where food materials are being supplied by the government for free. Okay, so it is not that if a person is working there, he can give 2 kg extra rice to the person he knows. Okay, so everything should be under law. Under section 39 article, providing social justice and people welfare of the people is the duty of the state government. Here I am giving you the example of ration shop. There it is run by the government, but it is a state government. Okay, not central government. Central government means our prime minister. He is the sole personality for central government, and chief minister is the sole personality for your state government. Chief minister for the state government. Okay. Then as per law means the constitution, free and compulsory education to all children between 6 and 14 years is fundamental right of the children. It is given in the article 21A. Everything is there in the notes, you will get it. Okay, as per the law, free and compulsory education to all children between 6 and 14 years is fundamental right of the children. It is a fundamental right. Everybody, if they want to have the education from the government for free, it is their right. Nobody can obstruct them. No, you can't go there. Okay. Next is article number 19. These articles are only for the educational purpose. See, so that there should not be inequality in the society regarding the education. Article 19. As per this law, right to speak and right to express one's own opinion is the fundamental right of every citizens of India. In our country, there is a law or whatever constitution's law, that is article number 19, where it has been told that right to speak, I can tell whatever not bad things. Okay, if I want something, it is my right that I can speak in front of everybody. It's not that no, I can't speak in front of this chief minister or somebody related to big persons like that. Okay, you have the means we all are having this right to speak and right to express. Means something has been happened to me. Suppose somebody has stolen my jewelry. How I will express it? I will go to the police station and I will express. I am having that right. It's not that something got stolen means it's gone. Article 29 provides for the cultural rights of the minorities. Minorities means those persons who are less in number in and maybe from other religion also, tribal people. Then India is having more than most of the population is Hindus. Then it comes Muslim, Christian. So that they should also get equal status in our country. That's why these laws has been made. Okay. Now the next thing is that cultural rights means a Christian can go to a Muslim can go to a mosque or masjid. It is their right. A Christian can go for their worship also. So there is no bounding for that. Okay. Then it is article 30 provides for the establishment of minority educational institution, not only religion for minority, educational. In education sector also there are some seats which are booked for the minority people. Article 46 provides that it is the duty of the government to support the education of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. Scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and OBC. OBC means other backward class. These are the persons who are less in number, the tribals. Okay, they, like minority, they will also get some privileges in all the institutions and all. There must be some seat for them which they can avail as per their need. In a decision by Supreme Court has said the entire education structure starting from Anganwadi to higher education should be seen from holistic perspective. Anganwadi, you know, Anganwadi is a type of rural child care center in India. It was first opened in the year 1975. It is child development service, and this organization Anganwadi has been, or a program you can say, this service to combat child hunger and malnutrition. Okay, so Anganwadi, you know, so Anganwadi will take care of the child. Okay, seen from the holistic perspective. Okay, holistic means the entirely of something must be considered instead of just considering its parts. If you are taking some work, you have to do the full work. You can't do the half work and half, okay, I will not do, I will omit it. Okay. So inequality in opportunities in education rise due to various legal issues. There are various legal issues. For that also inequality is getting day by day increasing. Also, the differential economic standard plays a vital role in the inequality in the access to education. Means if it is the economic standard means the income, exactly. Okay, this also makes inequality in the education. To eradicate means to extract. Okay, to eradicate unequal opportunities in the field of education, efforts are being provided with the help of constitutional provisions. So the last point, what it is done, see, we all know before this constitution there was so much inequalities, but when 1950 we got the constitution, then some laws and all have come which protect the people from inequality in education. It is helping us, this constitution is helping us to remove all this inequality. Then also it is there, I am telling, but it is less. If constitution was not there, then it will be more. Okay, so next day means tomorrow again one more point is there, and then we will proceed the chapter accordingly. But you should see the video for 2-3 times and then you read it properly. Okay, thank you.